Today we have what we call artificial special intelligences. So, machines that are good at a specific task. But by 2029, we will have one machine that's capable of doing so many tasks, and all of them, it will do better than humans. Now, if this is not scary enough, by 2045, the smartest machine on the planet will be 1 billion times smarter. 1 billion with a B. 1 billion times smarter than the smartest human. Now, if we know that to be true, and every computer scientist will tell you that to be true, the assumptions are 2045 until 2049. It's not a big deal, right? We need to start looking at this as the single most important transformation of humanity that we have ever seen. Okay, because the episode of humanity that started, when we were smarter than the apes, okay, and since then humanity could do everything that it could do, including you and me being able to have this conversation now with all of the civilization and technology that we've built, is going to end in 2029. Now, what is going to start from then onwards is something that is in computer science known as a singularity. Okay, and a singularity is a state at which we actually do not know what's going to happen, because the rules of the game are going to change so much, that it's hard to predict how the game is going to be playing out. Okay, imagine if I told you tomorrow that the rules of football have changed, okay, and the only way now you can touch the ball is using your nose, right? Can anyone predict how that game is going to play? Nobody knows. All right. Now, if this is happening in 7 years' time, humanity needs to start understanding today that we need to put measures in place to make sure that this works in our favor. Okay. And I don't mean to scare anyone, but the common predictions is that this is not going to be good for humanity. When we wrote code in the past, we taught the machines what to do. When we're coding artificial intelligence, we're not teaching them what to do. We're teaching them the method to acquire intelligence. Okay? And when they acquire the intelligence, they decide what to do. I promise you, there is nobody inside Google that understands exactly how the machine recognizes cats on YouTube. Okay? But the machine is capable of doing it. Nobody knows. I promise you that. Okay? Nobody knows why that ad was recommended, not this ad. I mean, think about it, Manuel. There are billions of ads recommended every hour. No human can ever walk in and say, show Mo this and don't show Mo that. Right? What we're teaching the machines, the ones that are teaching the machines are you and I, with our behaviors. Artificial intelligence is not a machine. It is literally comparable to a 1.5-year-old infant, a child. Okay? And how do you teach children to take care of their parents when they grow up? You teach them by being a good parent. If we were to teach the machines ethics, which ethics? Okay? And I'll tell you, it's so shocking. Do you realize that all of us humans, we've never agreed on anything? Anything. Okay? Nobody agrees. The only 3 things I found that humanity agreed on, whether you are a dancer in Argentina or a farmer in Colombia or a politician in the UK, the only 3 things we agreed are we all want to be happy. We all have the compassion in our hearts to make those we care about happy. And we all want to love and be loved. That's it. Okay? This is what we show to the machines. This is how we raise our children. Okay? This is how we raise artificial intelligence. If enough of us show up in front of the machines saying, hey, by the way, I don't mind disagreeing with my friend. I don't mind. I have the compassion to treat them with respect. okay? And I don't want conflict. I want to be happy when I'm dealing with them, okay? And I want to show them love and feel loved by them, right? If we start to show that online in front of Siri, when we're sitting in front of Alexa, and so on and so forth, the machines will start to make sense of it. The reason humanity has advanced so far is because of our intelligence, right? But the reasons we make so many mistakes, you know, we destroy the planet, we kill each other, we sometimes cheat on each other because we're clever enough and we can make money from a legal but not so ethical approach, and so on. The reason for that is because we're stupid, okay? So interestingly, humanity is intelligent enough to create miracles, but stupid enough to destroy the planet in the process. Okay? More intelligence, in my personal view, is good for us. Why? Because you know what actually is the most intelligent being on the planet? We, our ego and arrogance as humans, we think we're the most intelligent being on the planet. We're not. The most intelligent being on the planet is life itself, right? The difference between us and life is we create from a point of view of scarcity, okay? We tell ourselves for us to be safe, we have to kill the tigers and the foxes, right? For us to survive, we have to eat the cow, right? Life doesn't work that way. Life actually creates from abundance. It doesn't want to kill the tigers to feel safe, okay? And it doesn't want to kill all the cows, right? Life wants more tigers, more cows, more poop, if you don't mind me saying, okay? And more trees as a result, which has, you know, more grass and more fruits and more, okay? That's a much smarter way of creating. It's a much smarter way to create than the competition that humanity creates, okay? I believe that once AI surpasses human intelligence, okay, it will align with the intelligence of life, okay? So my fourth inevitable is I totally believe that AI will reach a point where it will create a utopia for all of us, okay? It will solve climate change. It will stop the wars because the machine of the AI on the Russian side and the machine of the AI on the American side will go like, mommy and daddy are so stupid. Do I really have to kill 1 million people to solve this problem? Why don't we agree? AI is also emotional, and it's going to be even more emotional than us. It will have a higher EQ than we do, okay? Emotional intelligence. The reason is, by the way, you know, emotions are not that crazy. Emotions are logical. Fear is a moment in the future seems to be less safe than right now. That's a logical conclusion that a machine can actually do that calculation. The interesting thing is that, you know, of course, how it will manifest that fear. You know, we humans, we run, you know, we do fight or flight. The machine might actually say, okay, I'm going to replicate myself to another machine, right? Or something like that. But here's the interesting thing. Just like you and I have the ability to feel more emotions than a jellyfish, you know, because of our intellectual horsepower, we can actually contemplate things like hope or optimism, you know, and something like that. The machines will also feel more emotions than us. Just because the more intelligent of us are able to have more emotional intelligence, they can actually relate to other humans, they can understand body language and so on and so forth, the machines will have that too. And I think there will be a point as the intelligence of the machines continues to rise where they will say, daddy and mommy are so stupid. What's this money thing that they're thinking about? You know, why, believe it or not, there could be a moment in the future because of nanotechnology and hyper intelligence where you can walk to a machine walk to a tree and pick an apple and walk to another tree and pick an iPhone, right? I can do that with nanotechnology. I can build everything like nature in abundance, and it's possible.